People always leave an impact on the world around them. But how significant is this impact? Some individuals have an influence that extends beyond their family, neighborhood, city, and even their country. Sometimes they break through the boundaries of time and leave a lasting legacy. An important question arises: how does this happen? The image of the 12 million person funeral procession for the late president of the Islamic Republic of Iran show that he was one of the most influential figures of his time. Ayatollah Raisi, who was martyred on May 19, 2024 in a helicopter crash, prioritized justice in all his roles throughout his life. One of his first actions during his tenure in the judiciary was suspending corrupt judges and lawyers and expediting case processing. During his management of the Holy Shrine of Imam Reza, one of the most important pilgrimage sites for Muslims, attracting around 30 million visitors annually, he focused on increasing services for pilgrims without any discrimination. One of the most notable characteristics of Martyr Raisi was his special attention to the needy and financially disadvantaged. During his management of the Astan Quds Razavi, a significant portion of the shrine's income was allocated to help and empower the needy in the city of Mashhad. This approach continued during his presidency. In his short tenure as president, he focused less on the large, developed, and wealthy cities of Iran and instead turned his attention to small towns and villages that had been left behind in Iran's development. He often visited villages where the residents had never seen a high-ranking government official in person. His relentless efforts in this short period resulted in a reduction in the poverty growth rate in Iran. Martyr Raisi's pursuit of justice and support for the oppressed was not limited to the people of Iran. He was one of the greatest supporters of the oppressed people of Palestine, both in his speech as he eloquently voiced their plight at the United Nations and in action, never hesitating to support the Palestinian people. Martyr Raisi stated, "The Islamic Republic of Iran invites the whole world to observe the fact that the accumulation of oppression and injustice against the oppressed people of Palestine, the continued insult and humiliation of women and prisoners, and the desecration of Al-Aqsa Mosque, the first Qibla of Muslims, are not everlasting and will be met with the resistance of nations." Today, Palestine is the test and measure of Islamic and human honor. In the history of the world, statesmen with this spirit are very rare, but there have been great men known for their justice and support for the oppressed. Thomas Carlyle, an English philosopher, says, "We have no choice but to love Ali, peace be upon him, for he was a man of great character and noble nature. From the fountain of his conscience love and goodness flowed, and from his heart flames of bravery and courage blazed. In Kufa, he was suddenly killed by treachery, and the intensity of his justice was the cause of this crime." Indeed, Ali, peace be upon him, the first Imam of the Shia and a guide for many people around the world, including Martyr Raisi, is renowned among philosophers and scholars for his justice and opposition to oppression. As Carlyle noted, the intensity of his justice led to his martyrdom. Similarly, Martyr Raisi was martyred while serving the people and addressing their problems. Certainly, the short period of Imam Ali's just governance is the most just era humanity has ever witnessed and will ever witness until Mahdi, the son of Imam Ali, peace be upon him, returns with Jesus to spread justice throughout the world. Saving the world requires an influential person whose impact transcends the boundaries of space and time.
Masaf International Institute. Uncovering the truth.